Hello, everyone. So good to see you or to feel your presence. That's why I love Sunday so much. Welcome to the Advancement Center and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. Enjoy every moment and remember that celebration has no downside. It is always part of your being and must be part of your life. Celebration. Every moment is a celebration. And I was thinking, can you just imagine the shift that would rock humanity if every prescription pad would have the statement pre-printed on it, like celebrate your life. And then whatever else the doctor wants to put on there. But number one, celebrate. I celebrate that you're here right now. Mhm. Also, never pass up the opportunity of a joy. And what comes to mind is when my oldest son never told me that he was in a play when he was in high school. So I got my ticket and I was sitting there and then found out that David was the stage manager who never leaves the stage throughout the whole performance as he tells the story. I was so excited. I could barely stand it. And I went home and I called my mother in Cleveland, Ohio, and I said, Mom, get a ticket, fly to New York. You have a treat in store for you. So she came and I watched it for a second time. Never pass up a joy. And if you can, share it. As I prepared for today's broadcast and sought guidance by communicating with Simeon in my journal, a miracle revealed itself. All of a sudden, I was seeing what Robert Young, my beloved husband, received upon his arrival on earth. It is for me to share these words with you. So enjoy. And here it is. Now remember, Robert just coming to earth, and he's in constant communication and guidance. And this is what he heard. In your presentation today, you will open the way for more celebration, and you will explain how easy it is to surpass the experiences of the past when you continue to celebrate your achievements and watch them disappear out of your life to make room for something new. There is much more, but it will become obvious as you start your delivery and all the data floods in and becomes available for you to present. Relax and feel the difference in your being as we install the latest channels to support your future and allow you to advance in many new areas beyond technology. Can you imagine when I discovered this? I said, yes, the development of the future and everything in it depends on the open flexibility of your spirit and its capability to explore where you have never been before. There is nothing like the freedom of spirit that brings courage and flamboyance to your life. Nothing can stand in the way, and there is no consideration of failure or opposition, no matter what the world may present. And they are presenting. The theory and science behind everything that exists in the world and beyond can be thrown away when you invoke the power and majesty of raw spirit. At this time, spirit is available in the rawest form to be accessed and used by humanity for the purpose of advancement in all worlds and dimensions. The further you go, the more you will have available to speak about. But for now, it is prudent to simply go with the flow and see what your spirit reveals in its endless journey of joy and excitement known as life. All other things will fall into place or be miraculously changed as you encourage the impossible into your life. Now is a perfect time to develop a positive sense of the future, independent of what may be thrown at you by some surge of circumstance that indicates the future is being controlled into destruction. The field is open, and there is nothing to stop the positive progress if you step into it without concern or hesitation. If you listen to the defensive mechanisms in your body, you will hold back and never see what is in front of you. The elevation of your being will cancel out the need for the defensive mechanisms, and all that you will see and experience will be far more advanced than what presents itself at the present moment. There is a new wave of advancement available to the world, and it is available in your field, ready to deliver itself whenever it is recognized. The natural flow of your day will bring it to the surface, and you will know that it has never been available before. Look deeply into the world of your Creator and watch the magic swirl in front of you as it brings the perfection of the future to life. This is the reality that you need. And this is the action that makes your heart sing and your spirit soar to heights that have never been achieved before. Share this. Wow. What a gift. What a gift he brought. And now for my communication with his twin brother in another realm, I'll read my journal. And I hope I can read my handwriting. I wrote this at 7:37 this morning. Dearest Simeon, today is my broadcast, and I thought of something we all have to experience. Memory. Is this a good idea? Anything else? To which he answered me immediately. Dearest Barbara, how about losses and gains? You know the joy of learning a new skill, like learning to ride a bike, crossing a busy thoroughfare, and riding the subway by yourself. These experiences became part of the fabric of your life, and you wove them into your life in all the roles you got to play. Got to play. The diversive roles in the past 8 decades so far. We have been with you always since forever. I guess that says forever. Oh, yes. Like winning auditions, performing on stage, concert tours, singing in the Vatican. Whoa. Yes, living with a Dutch family in The Hague and being invited to live with them for a year, learning Dutch and playing music. This would have certainly altered your life, but you chose to return to college and there met and married the father of your 3 children, who presented you with 8 grandchildren, who all carry the creativity of my own amazing family, filled with music and art. Wow, thank you Simeon. I guess he's been watching. In fact, a few weeks ago, he said, you've never been alone. We've been watching you ever since you sat in the garden planting hedges. Now that's a dear friend. And then according to numerology, today is a 9. I looked up its definition and it reads, the number 9 is associated with completion, transformation, and balance, and is believed to have a powerful influence over human destiny and the universe as a whole. The number 9 serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things and the harmonious balance that exists in the cosmos. Yeah. There is something. I gave myself a direction, and now I have to carry it out. Ah, yes, here it is. The new world that comes from everything magical is simply beyond all the limited fields of the world at the present time. These limited fields are tied to the past by false assumptions and accreditations that hold no true value. And they go on to tell you the absolute nonsense of thinking that completing examinations and handing in papers would predict a fruitful life. I happen to agree, even though I have a master's in psychology. Yeah. And it all boils down to experiences, good or bad, are the delineators of a life lived. Good, bad, uplifting, frightening, and exhilarating. All boils down to what I have right now. Memories. Enough to fill 3 volumes of memoirs. And it makes for good reading. Never without a thought of some moment that I enjoyed. And here are some that occur to me right now. And what comes is once on a vacation, we decided to learn how to water ski. So my partner just listened to the instructor, got on the water skis, and skied off. Not me. I got up, I stood on the skis, and I didn't do very well. So many times of toppling over that they finally gave me a surfboard. And that's not separate skis, that's one board you stand on and they pull you. If I if I were to tell you that every vacation I was on from then on, if they had water skiing, I tried again and again. I sat across lakes, rivers in many states. And then one day I was at Scroon Lake in upstate New York. And I said, I'm going to water ski. So they went, oh, yeah, here we go again. We have to fish her out. And I remember saying to myself, just stand up. And I did. And I skied around Scroon Lake for about 20 minutes until I finally said, okay, that's enough. What a moment that was. Just stand up. Don't just sit there considering or dreaming of, or maybe, or no, just stand up. I hope that carries something for you. I just love it. So that's a memory that I cherish. Another one is when I was the director at a geriatric division of Kingsborough Psychiatric Center in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah, where absolutely no activities happen. It's custodial care. And I could not accept that. I was the activities director. So I brought in sensory awareness and exercise and telling your life story. But the highlight for me has been and continues to be my conversations with Sam. Sam was bedridden, but we got into conversation. And he told me how he used to go to the opera, but he would wait for the third act when people were leaving, and he would walk in and take their seats. So I made it my business to stop by Sam's bed and have a little chat. And then the workload piled up so high that I didn't get a chance to see Sam. And I went up there on a Tuesday afternoon and said, Sam, I'm so sorry. I haven't had a chance for our visits. And he said, oh, that's okay. I just replay our last visit. And I thought, oh my goodness. Yeah, there are 1,000 of those special moments with individuals who have a heart and a story and a memory. So that's what I love to do, is to engage more than just with a person, but with their heart. Yeah. And of course, I was always defending them because the administration considered them lost causes. And I said, they are not. And we reawakened creativity with tie-dyeing, kitchen skills, making lunch, fooling around. They tie-dyed all their pillowcases on the ward. Yeah. Creativity makes the world go around. So creativity is what I get to do every Thursday night. But I guess I have to admit that championing is my bag. Yeah. Encourage stories of one's life and accomplishments, no matter what the size. So that brings me to Thursday. And I had Thursday in India, where Mandar is visiting his mother. And this is what came out. Wait a minute. Yeah. It was a little tricky, but this is what happened. It's interesting because everyone else is painting in acrylics, so their colors are bright, clear, and mine are impressionistic. I hope you like it. I just know how much fun it is to share with you and to keep you posted on what's going on. Yeah. So experimenting, learning, achieving an effect, creating, all elements of living life. And I wish you a perfect one with perfect health and a future that expresses your deepest held feelings of joy. Thank you for joining me. I am Barbara